In the pursuit of our continuation, our legacy is constantly developed through the bonding of time, where this manifestation continues to breathe this transcendence within myself, and ultimately leading ourselves, or catapulting ourselves towards the future of the light. And wherever this light leads us into, ascending ourselves much like the rising flames of a phoenix bird, which matches our passionate fire of our intensity. So everything that we do, we constantly grade ourselves, and through our videos and our published book projects, I always tend to focus on helping others in the world, placing the world before ourselves, and just seeking out popularity, fame, glory, material possessions of the world is the least of our interests, and it's not in our cup of tea of our favor. And though we are not everyone's cup of tea either, I always attempt in everything that we do to help and inspire others. And the sooner that we realize the imperfections of our ways, as long as we are able to commit ourselves to, as long as we're able to commit ourselves towards a deeper understanding, fracturing the borderline between reality and fiction, of the imperfections of the snake bite or the venom of our coexistence among negative energies of life itself, of human existence, of everything that it entails or incorporates or encompasses or embodies imperfections of human nature, the greater that we are able to liberate ourselves or revolutionize ourselves, to have removed the blindfolds of the eyes around our hearts, of our spiritual consciousness and consciousness in general, placing the veils within ourselves to become a lot less fabricated or harbored. Human nature, I continue to pray in each day of my life that it becomes self-improved, or a positive progression occurs in the awakening of human consciousness. However, at times I'm not quite so sure. I find myself lost and confused in the isolation of humanity, and somehow I cannot bite my tongue for it, as I refuse to be anything else, with the exception of only myself. And to have been myself is the only thing that I've ever known how to be, ultimately, and always forever will be, regardless of how many serpents there are that whispers in a consciousness in the mainframe of my collective thoughts, derived from the negative entropy of those who wander about the earth, or those who desire to see my demise or the downfall of my declining progression. I never will change, and to have changed myself will have been the last thing to have ever happened to me in my life. And I'm certainly not ever going to surrender for my individualism, or for who I am, for my purpose, for our legacy, for our aspirations and visions, our passionate fire, my characteristic, my virtues, my morality, morals or principles, or the dogma and creed of who and what I am. So ultimately, others are going to have to accept me for who I am as an individual, for everything that I have become, for who I were, and for who I will have become in the future perspective. And with each day, I find myself becoming so much more greater or more grounded and balanced than the day before. And I become so much stronger in life. I adore my soulmate with a passion. It's one thing I never truly talk about or speak upon too much, but I do feel it in my core. I feel it in the consciousness of my greater ambitions, and I adore Genevieve with all of my heart, and to have her in my life is one of the greatest miracles and a gift that I could have ever asked for, or have the opportunity to ever ask for. Counting the infinite blessings of my life in each day, I find myself forever grateful for everything that I do, for being alive, and being alive to breathing the air, just to have the opportunity to open my eyes in the morning and being able to encircle another perfect brand new day. A new day is an unfolding new chapter of life that continues to bind itself. It is almost spellbinding. Immaculate grace of the divine light. Dreaming about providence. Always considering the world or others before ourselves, or before myself especially. And it might appear that I'm a bit narcissistic, I suppose, as maybe perhaps some or a handful might say. However, on the contrary, the truth of it is that I'm one of the least or lesser selfish people in the world that you could ever find. I'm actually rather, we are down to earth ourselves, and we love nature. We love to share this relationship or connectedness with human beings, and believe it or not, we hope that throughout all of our posts, throughout my published books, our videos had helped you. We certainly hope that it had helped to revitalize the correlation of your human existence, that it had helped you to inspire you to become greater every day of your life. And for it, that maybe we have been successful, we certainly are proud to have helped you in your life. And I have so many people that never believed in me before, up until this point. With the exception of each day, we are becoming a little bit more successful each day. However, success is to be used or incorporated for the branding purpose of a greater positive balance. And this constant journey is so much greater than above myself, and this obligation of this greater purpose exceeds beyond our limitations, beyond the expectations of our measurements of correlating human life in general. Crossing over the borderline between the realms of the infinite and the finite, the blackness and the light. Forever finding ourselves to become greater. And with this, with myself becoming greater, I'm able to, we are able to help inspire others on a deeper perspective, on a deeper level, transcending beneath the layered surface of all life. Yeah. There's nothing left to say other than thank you so much for watching our videos. We hope that you had enjoyed watching this video in particular, and watching all of our videos equally. And this video I thought was important or vital to me to have addressed or clarified or confirmed our purpose, our sacred obligations, and the four corners of structures or foundations, the architecture of our morality, and why I feel so passionate, why I'm like such a fire that I always create videos to manifest this, to basically inspire you to change the world around ourselves, to change the darkness or the violence of the world, or to change the despair or the darkness of the world and revert that and to convert that into the light, into positive energies. And one thing that I always had an aspiration for was to revolutionize, to change the state of minds, the consciousness of the world itself, from the negative and transcended into the awakening of the positive energies. And we certainly are always grateful for each and every one of you for obviously showing your positive support, and we hope to see more of you to be there with us in the accompaniment along the journey of this life, of the spiritual journey, or this journey itself in general. So thank you so much, and namaste. Thank you for watching this video. Farewell.